Look back at the skills you had when you made the preliminary film. Think in terms of pre-production, production and post-production.
So during the pre-production, obviously we didn't have to make the storyboard, we didn't have to think of an idea because we were given it, so it wasn't really anything that we learned during then. But then when making the title sequence, obviously we had to come up with anything, which was really hard because we had different people in the groups who had their own ideas, and trying to put it together was obviously difficult. During production, or with the prelim, we had the storyboard, so we knew exactly what we were doing. We didn't have a lot of time to do it, so it was kind of put all together, but I learned a lot because obviously I'd never done it before. And then during the title sequence, we had quite a long time to film it, so we had to come up with all we had a lot of the ideas that we came up with was during the filming stage, but obviously I learned a lot because the first time I actually used the camera, because I didn't use it for the prelims, so I didn't know how to use it, I didn't have the lesson for it. Then during post-production, I didn't actually do any of the final cut pro stuff for that in the prelim, so when we were doing the title sequence, I obviously learnt then. I actually really enjoyed it, I learnt a lot, found out I'm actually quite good at it. Yes, that's what I've learned.
Talk about camera skills, mise-en-scène, lighting.
With the prelim, it was the first time thinking about the shots that we had to do, the camera work, so you have to think about the 180-degree rule, which was kind of really difficult because you kept wanting to go past it, but you couldn't. And then the lighting, you had to think about the shots, if it was going to wash out the person, or if one shot was in the lighting and the next one wasn't, but it was supposed to be at the same time. That made it difficult, which is something we had to think about during the title sequence because we were doing it on different days. With the mise-en-scène, is that location?
Mise-en-scène is what you see on the frame, within the frame. So whatever you see on the screen.
Well, for the prelim, the mise-en-scène location, I guess, it was in the school. Well, with the title sequence, we went to different places. We went near where we live. We actually filmed here as well. So that was really hard to come up with different places and how it would attract to our target audience.
Sound?
Sound. We used some sound effects during our title sequence, probably we didn't use any for the prelim. Yeah, we didn't use any.
Titles?
We didn't have any titles for the prelim. So, but obviously during the title sequence we learned about how to use it on motion, which was really difficult because it was so confusing. There's all different things you had to change, especially when converting it onto the actual video. So you have to think about where it was going, if people were able to read it, the colour of it, the style of writing.